Welcome to our Introduction to Linguistics File 2 Phonetics presentation by Michaela E., Adeline J., Susan H., and Michelle A. The basics of phonetics. So phonetics is the study of the minimal units of language. The phone is a speech sound. A syllable is a unit of speech sound made up of an onset and rhyme. An onset within the syllable is any consonants that occur before the rhyme. The rhyme within the syllable is the vowel and any consonants that follow it. The states of glottis include voiced and voiceless sounds. Voiced sounds are sounds made with the vocal folds vibrating. Voiceless sounds, sounds made without vibration. Articulation is the motion or positioning of some part of the vocal tract with respect to some other surface of the vocal tract in the production of a speech sound. This is our place of articulation chart with 8 manners of articulation and 8 places of articulation. The white is the voiceless and the gray is the voiced state of glottis. And then these are the places of articulation with more information, and then we placed examples in parentheses on both of these slides. Bilabial is the sound produced by bringing both lips together. Labial dental, sounds produced by making contact between the lower lip and the upper teeth. Interdental, sound produced by positioning the tip of the tongue between the upper and lower teeth. Alveolar, sound produced by raising the front of the tongue toward the front of the upper alveolar ridge. Post-alveolar, sound produced by raising the tongue toward the front part of the hard palate just behind the alveolar ridge. Palatal, sound made by raising the body of the tongue toward the hard part of the roof of the mouth. Velar, sound produced by raising the back of the tongue toward the velum. And glottal, sound produced by the larynx.
So next we have the manners of articulation, and again, these have examples in parentheses after them, so you can practice the sounds a little bit yourself. So we have stops. They are sound produced by completely obstructing the airstream in the oral cavity and then quickly releasing the construction to allow the air to escape. And then fricatives, sound made by forming a nearly complete obstruction of the airstream so that when air passes through the small passage, turbulent airflow is produced. And flap is a sound produced by bringing two articulators together very quickly. And we have more manners of articulation. The affricates are sounds produced by complete obstruction of the airflow, followed by a slight release of the obstruction, allowing affrication. And nasals, sound produced by making a complete obstruction of the airflow in the oral cavity and lowering the velum to allow air to pass through the nasal cavity. And approximates, consonants sound produced by enough constriction of the vocal tract that is not narrow enough to block the vocal tract or cause turbulence. And our last slide of the manners of articulation, liquids are sound produced with slightly more constriction than a glide, and in which the quality changes depending on where it occurs in a word. Retroflex, sound produced by curling the tip of the tongue back behind the alveolar ridge, usually to the top of the mouth. And glide, sound produced with only a slight closure of the articulators, and that requires some movement of the articulators during production. And next we're going to talk about vowels. A low vowel is when articulation where the tongue is held at a relatively low area of the oral cavity. High vowel is when it's held at a relatively high area of the oral cavity, and mid is relatively middle area. And then tense vowels are vowel sounds that has a peripheral position in the vowel space, and lax are vowel sounds that has a less peripheral position in the vowel space. Front vowel is an articulation where the highest point of the tongue is held in the front of the oral cavity, and back vowel is when it's held at the back of the oral cavity. Rounded is an articulation in which the lips are pursed and rounded, and unrounded is when the lips are spread and not rounded. And in this chart we have, you can see the box for the rounded vowels. The lax vowels are in gray and tense are in white, and you can see the high, mid, and low, and front, central, and back.
So now we are going to be taking a further look into stops, fricatives, and nasals, liquids, and glides. So firstly, looking at stops, stop consonants are produced by completely closing off the oral cavity. This is done through using the lips or the tongue, which blocks any airflow. The acoustic characteristics of a stop reflects its manner of articulation. If a stop is voiced, the vocal folds vibrate and a low frequency sound is produced, and this can also be referred to as a voice bar. Voiceless stops occur when air rushes out of the mouth after the release of the stop closure and before the onset of the vowel, and this can also be referred to as aspiration. To determine the place of articulation of a stop, you must examine the frequency of the sound format at the juncture of the vowel and the consonant. The three types of stops are alveolar stops, velar stops, and bilabial stops. And one of our examples, as shown on the right, shows the voiced and unvoiced stops. So looking at voiced, we've got the B sound in boy, the G sound in go, and the D sound in do. And looking at unvoiced, we've got the P sound in pen, the K sound in cat, and the T sound in top. So next we are going to be looking at fricatives, and these are the sounds made by forming a nearly complete obstruction of the airstream so that when air passes through the small passage, turbulent airflow is produced. In fricative portions, there is no apparent pattern, so this makes it look like static. Voiced fricatives combine both periodic noise as well as aperiodic noise. Africans, affricates are sequences of stops and fricatives in their articulation as well as acoustic characteristics. And lastly, fricative sounds create friction in the mouth, and they can also be used to continue in sound production, which means that the sound can be extended for as long as you'd like. And on the right, we have more examples showing the voiced and unvoiced fricatives and some further examples down below. Our last slide, we are going more into depth about nasals, liquids, and glides. So firstly, looking at nasals, the nasal passage serves as the filter of the vocal source. All nasal consonants have similar formants, which enhances some harmonics as well as damps the others. The place of articulation is cued by the transitions from the nasal right into the vowel. Liquids and nasals are distinguished by a sudden change in the spectrogram before the consonant, unlike the gradual changes into stops and glides. Liquids and glides also have formants, and glides are the sounds that have vowel-like qualities, and they combine with vowels and glide into a vowel. Our example on the right for this one, it only shows voice for the nasal, so it shows the M sound in me, the N sound in no, and the NG sound in sing. And further looking into liquids and glides, this example shows that liquids occur in the alveolar, the retroflex, and glides occur in the palatal and labial. Thanks for listening and watching our presentation, and good luck on the final.